Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LCK Spring 2025.
We're confident on it. Let's play it. This is a very nice timing for a gank. Morgan in a bit of trouble. And getting the turret aggro is Raptor. Going to go untargetable, and it's a very easy turret. There's some vision in the river, so Morgan knows he's safe, but he's just going to go for a quick back here. Now this first dragon is going to be given over to Bro. So they do get this here. Nice amount of poke damage does come out of Diablo. This is a fight over the Gromp. That's it. That's all this is. We got a stun coming down from Vikla. Closer goes into a Spirit Rush. The smite is good for Krako. And now Raptor over the wall. A very strange back and forth with a huge timbers right on top of them into Bush. And that is a huge amount of damage to kill. Especially with that top prio. He's going to get one without smiting here. And now Krako shows up. He's level 6 now. He's going to send in the Cyclone into Krako. Does he have the damage? Going untargetable here is Raptor. But now the Equalizer goes, but Krako just flashes over the wall. This Raptor
walk up to an objective, though. I don't know about going in here with how that bot lane play went.
Yeah, I mean, with TP coming in as well, Kellen's in a lot of trouble. They turn on to Vikla, who is going to survive, though. They take out the Wukong already, and Vikla is just immortal. Nobody can kill him. Finally, they take him out with the Ahri, as now both top laners are here, and Clear is getting huge amounts of burn on that back line. And it's only Hype who's left available here. Raptor full health, and is just hunting him down, as we got some bleeds in now. And doesn't look like it'll be enough to kill Hype, but it's still a big winning team fight for BNK.
Yeah, who cares? BNK, Annie, who is relatively beefy, does have a decent amount of survivability with the shield, and is don't quite have the damage. And imagine if Hype was here from the beginning, they could maybe have won that.
BNK, they don't lose from there, but BNK,
no, I'm with you.
You know, another East Side team, Vikla, in a rough spot here. He tries to flash away, and I'm not sure that Timber's going to help him here. Ahri Wukong strong for a reason. I'll never know if you're actually telling the truth. We are going to just engage on a Morgan, as this time Kellen is the one who's hiding on Bush, and the blind Gwen with Rumble, Jace available. Not going to work out here.
Vikla's like, not again. That is the one juicy target. Neferi is a lot harder. Rumble, we have seen him have Crane. You are... Well, you have it your one-arm spike, so maybe they want to...
Well,
that's
Hype is going to cleanse, but he is actually going to do a ton of damage to Kellen. That is a big equalizer. It's going to cut off the path of everybody else. They can't get out, and it did a ton of damage. Amazing from Clear. And the rest of the team just can't get in. Morgan does a lot with his needles, actually, but he's alone. He's literally alone against everybody. As now the ult comes in from Raptor, flashes away, baits in Krako, who couldn't get away. Kellen? Kellen is, okay, Kellen. Maybe you took it a little bit too far.
Blood letters as well, which sometimes are a little bit iffy, but like when you have a pretty fat Annie as well.
Yeah. And Krako, I mean, again, he can't get out. Now, BNK are going very deep for this one. Diablo getting pretty low, but so is Morgan. And Diablo's going to live on the back of all of that. Hype does flash over the wall, but he only gets the one kill. As Closer shows up now, he's going to show up now and only get the one kill. Nearly takes out Vikla, but it's not going to happen. And Clear just flashes on him, and it's an ace for BNK. Right? Who do you think is currently leading in the POM standings between top and jungle?
So I was initially more of a Raptor believer, but Clear, he got one gank, right? Which that was all Raptor. He just stood there and took. But ever since, he's been at every fight where he needed to be. Hasn't made any mistakes. Like Vikla,
just dying.
It's fine. But, come on. Okay.
Yeah, he just gets smacked.
Extended.
It just doesn't matter. They have the same identity. It's like they're the same team.
It's almost as if the coaching staff hasn't changed.
That is true.
But we also know from teams like Fnatic and KT and EDG that there are, or TES even, that there are parts that you just can't. You can't get
a little bit though, right? We had
no, it has.
The sandbox with Yamato Cannon and Gorilla. That was the same team.
Yeah, I mean more the recent there, right? The sandbox.
Well, we're just bopping the Gwen.
Yeah, this game is done.
Clear nearly dying to the turret. He's okay.
Fine.
He's alive. He's alive.
No, but I always find that so interesting. How, despite everything, even if you do change the entire coaching stuff, just wouldn't. The identity sticks. Yep. It's a real ship of Theseus. But then with, you know, it's mostly teams that you think are going to be good and then disappoint, which I don't really know what that's about.
It's level 12 Gwen. As now Kellen in kind of a rough spot. He's just going to go in because that's what he's doing all game. He's going to flash away. Little Braum Q over the top. Now he's got his team. It was a bait all along. They're going to find the clone of the Wukong. You know, they can hit anything at this point. I don't think it matters. Because BNK, they're just throwing darts at a dartboard without looking, and some of it is sticking. I think it's enough. As Krocko, they've got the wallets, and Morgan is only level 13. Can he even kill Vikla? Yes, he will. He actually will kill Vikla, and that's about it. It is an ace to the side of BNK, and now it's just up to them what they want to do with this gigantic lead.
We're only almost 10K gold lead.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. I mean, again, coming into the series, we were very split on Preds, and I think for a good reason. Like, Bro looked great last time out with Krocko. They got the win. And BNK has not. And so they kind of equalized. Hype is dead. He's going to get rocked in the face by Rumble. And now they can go to Baron.
That's a free level lead. Yes. I know some of that is pedals, but that's a free level. This was the first pick. We blinded this.
Yes. Yes, they did. They did, not we. Just separation
I get it,
there, Chronicler.
It's important.
Yeah. Well, they're going to try because they have to do something about this Baron. Otherwise, they just lose to it. Vikla, he's got Tibbers, but he's dead. And Kellen also burning down a bit, but he's got Locket, and I think that's enough to save him. As Clear just keeps getting more kills. How many kills is this guy going to get in this game? I think it's 11 so far.
Double digits! Going to be, because the top gap in this game was a
4 levels currently.
Yeah. He is 11 kills, Feldas.
Oh, no. Not like this, Lord Morgan. Commander Krocko couldn't put it together this time.
Diablo really is the type of player where even if he, like, the more ahead he is, the better he looks, because he plays the same way.
Yep. He will end the A-ramp unceremoniously. He does not give them a chance to come back. That Braum is doing a ton here, actually, but it just doesn't matter, as in they go on a closer, and this Nefiri's kind of going crazy, but the Penta angle is denied. And even Palu going to survive for just a bit before Raptor takes him out, gets the triple kill at least, and that'll be the end of this game, which was over about 14 minutes ago, guys. BNK going to take down the Nexus. Diablo still looking for more damage. And he will have it. There you go.
She has sustained to in longer lanes also, and with the amount of armor pen that she gets to really be a big threat to Sign. Even still, he's Xin Zhao, so he's... Oh, no.
Yep, Flash comes in. No Flash here for Palu. He's in a lot of trouble. He goes up against the wall, and he is dead. First blood goes over to BNK. 2 already taken here by BNK. And now BNK are the ones that want to go in on a fight. That is a Xin Zhao. Do they have the damage? No, they absolutely do not. And now Krocko is isolated from the team. He goes down as the wall comes in. Kind of interesting from Victa, or Vikla rather.
Choo-choo!
And yes.
But he did get a full wave and a plate. So now all of a sudden, that gold's even. And if I could pick which AD carrier would have, if you get to like 2 items
for Palu, as now Xin Zhao coming on down. Raptor coming on in, looking for the root on a Hype. It's not going to happen. Trying to get the angle here on Palu, and yeah, he just doesn't have his flash. He's just dead. Very nice.
Look, so Bagel's what, like 300 calories maybe?
And everything Bagel might be a little bit more.
A little bit more. You really got to ladder on the... Okay, I guess you do.
Kind of a handshake that leads us into a deeper part of this game. You know, we're not fighting over the objective. We're not
here bot once as well, but BNK, they're just playing a clean game. Now Clear might be in some trouble here.
And we got a lot of people coming up here. The Vi comes in and there's no flash available, and finally they're able to get something going with this Vi. And they even where you like scoop out the bread part of the inside and then it's less bread.
As a Dutch person, no, that's different.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's different.
What do you mean?
It's dark chocolate.
Okay, well, I guess. Oh, they're going in on a closer who is very isolated, but he's got Krocko nearby. A bit of help comes in, and closer is actually going to get away. He kites it out for so long, and now Vikla is in no man's land. Palu pretty low, but he's the support. I think this is okay. He's going to go down, and Vikla actually might not die to this Scion. It's a very broken up fight, and Morgan does get pushed back.
Enemy members. But then Vikla's kind of in an awkward spot, and it looks like Bro is trading for Otacon, which would be a big trade, as Raptor?
I don't think they're getting Otacon here. We'll see. I mean, Raptor is in his ultimate, and Palu already pretty low, level 8. And they're on the run, and now Raptor's just going in on Apollo. Maybe a little bit too brave. They are going to take out the support, but so does Raptor go down, but the damage comes in. It's layered, and Croco is taken out.
No junglers!
No junglers. Let's just flip it. Let's just flip it. Yeah, Diablo, get in there. Flip it.
Yeah!
Fuck. That's Challengers, baby. He knows he's a Challengers player. And now the engage comes in from Kellen, but the knock-up on a Diablo. He's going to go down. Diablo's out of the fight. Clear. Flashes in. Looking for another one. It's not going to happen. As it's up to Kellen to try to take out Hype, but it will not go down. Hype with 5 kills. And now a chance to take down the Otacon.
Bro have been tanking this the whole time. I don't even mind this re-engage, but they've been tanking the whole time, so they are made of paper. Okay? What I have an issue with is here. Right here. Just, that was fine. You traded up. They can't take it.
Yeah, the first pick went. Maybe not it.
I've made a huge mistake, but it's okay. We can come back from it. This game is still very close, though, and for BRION, the big issue is that they might just give it up, and they can afford to, right? It's just a single dragon, and
it's closer. He has to go into the Zhonya's, as meanwhile a gigantic fight is happening in mid. Ult goes in on a Vikla, who is a Talia, just gonna get away from this one. A very strange one breaking down as they're trying to go in, and Kellen finds the angle on a closer. He's even gonna try to take out Hype by himself, and he just gets ripped to shreds. And Vikla doesn't have the damage either. And Bro just going to roll over them in the mid lane fight, which was very strange, but a very good one for Bro.
Bro might just win? I'm so confused. Why did Vikla... Oh, I thought they had closer. Why did Vikla all the way? Diablo was out. I'm pretty sure.
These are all great questions, Chronicler. I just don't know if they have answers.
Well, I don't think we will get them answered. I think the game is just the...
I think it's done. I don't know. I don't think that Kellen can do anything without ult. He'll try to...
The next wave is coming in. I could probably... It can knock away. Yeah, knock away Hype.
Has to try to get this wave down.
Might be a might be a little
Oh, Morgan nearly dies.
No.
Apollo's gonna die.
They have enough time.
I think they do. Yeah, they do. Hype is full health. Should be enough, right? Should be enough, right? I think so. They need to stop Hype from hitting the Nexus, but they don't have the CC. As the shove misses.
Rap's gonna try and counter jungle. And the Nico should help, but I still like. Is this not a rough 2? You get the Jinx just Orianna combo work.
Well, you might see it here. They're collapsing. Kellen's not level 6.
Well,
it's just going to be a smite down. And now they're going to do it. There's the combo, but it doesn't actually connect. So they're still going to get the fear, though. And Kellen's in a lot of trouble. So that's first blood over the side of Bro. Here comes Morgan as well, coming on down.
You know, I love pulling back the curtain a little bit in the LCK. We have a new... Nico.
All right, take it away, Degon. Oh, he's not here anymore. Kellen's just dead. He just goes in and ties to Hype, and Palu gets engaged on.
Oh, I like this. Collapse on the Claire. I think he might just be dead.
Yeah, Clear trying to clear the wave, but he's taking a huge amount of damage. Morgan tanking everything up. The Jinx rocket comes in trying to help. It's not going to help all too much. That's a 3rd kill now for Bro. As BNK are just going to take the dragon instead.
They did get the bot side turret though, and they get the dragon as well. Now it depends on what the soul is.
Paulu's the one that has to flash away, and the flash tongue might be enough. And, well, he's going to get the devour, and that should be the end of Palu here. Yep. Able to get that final sack.
Enough to make him not want to be a part of that, but as you're saying, it looks really funny.
We're diving the turret. Going in onto a Nocturne. We get an Impale, and the turret's gone as well as Jinx is just free-firing into the Nocturne.
And not be in this scenario.
Yeah, I mean, you were always going to lose the lane. The issue is that there's nothing set up for the Kai'Sa to get kills. Instead, it's set up for the Jinx to get kills. Before we even know that they can't do anything to Diablo because Kellen's right there. Take it away, Chronicler.
Diablo's just scary, man. Imagine just being the sole win condition for... And again, he has a Kench. Their whole team is there to back him up. But just the aura of being like, oh, I'm the sole win condition. I am running into your face. He didn't have Ghost, but I know he would have ghosted on top of Croco if he could.
Yeah.
They cannot get Otacon. And I hope that Bro don't let them. They have the combo. This is a risky play from BNK. They're getting shredded.
Getting shredded. The combo's available. The ball is on the Nocturne. The buttons are pressed, and it's taken by the Skarner, who should be going down here. Croco is, well, he's not going to get the kill. Actually, it goes over to Hype. But BNK are able to get out. As now I say that, though, they are trying to collapse. As in they go. The flash over to the Tom Kents, but Diablo's solo. He gets the one kill in the Excite running. Sprinting away from Morgan, and he gets away. They do need to kind of create more distance here as a rocket comes down, and now the Jace is frontlining, and the Jinx is excited once again.
What?
This Jinx had no health. It should have just been a dead Jinx, but instead, Diablo gets feeling a little bit thorn-bound here.
Well,
BNK
definitely are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty exciting. Oh, the combo! They're gonna get him, but there is a Tom Kents, but he got so low, and the follow-up is huge. They get the Kellen, they get Diablo, and finally the combo comes together here for Bro. And that is exactly locked down this objective. And they're gonna do it again. We've seen this before, but this time it's a Devour that comes through. And yes, the fear is there, but it's not quite enough. And Croco, the peel comes through, and there's just nowhere for him to go. Even gets knocked up here. Meanwhile, a turret taken down by the Yorick, but it's still a kill onto Bro's jungler. So now they can just turn onto this dragon and take that down. Trying to threaten a Baron.
They should. I don't know if they actually try to play for a catch, right? But it looks like, yeah, they're
they
hesitating.
There's vision, nah.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
You really, if they do have really good Baron damage with Yorick as well as the Kaisa, but also understand you don't really want to do that. But losing the soul is definitely rough. Do they know about Morgan? Does it matter?
I don't think it really matters. They're just going in on a Closer. Closer is all alone in his own jungle. Doesn't have his flash. It's about to come up. And even then, I don't know if he gets away. So it's just a kill. And Croco just came back. Apollo is here on the flank. That's the bottom Nocturne you can see on your minimap. Trying to come on in. They're looking for Morgan now. And yeah, I think eventually they will take him out. They're just farming kills here. Not going to get the Baron just yet, but after they get Morgan, they should be able to. As it's another kill over to Diablo's Jinx. And now they'll take the Baron.
I really want to object to how often I see the combo, but this time, Kellen, perfect timing, completely safe. Play is red, and without the combo hitting onto Diablo.
Very strong this way, we could say. As this one is a fakesy. A little fake Nocturne. And now with the Baron, they're just able to push mid and bot. And they're not really in any danger as long as Kellen sticks with Diablo. Raptor kind of playing in the middle, just taxiing in his rise. Palu on the flank, trying to set up that multi-pronged engage you were talking about. Meanwhile, BNK are going forward. There's the knock-up, but no follow-up from the side of Croco. Now he goes in, the combo comes in, but Diablo's already excited, and he gets a double, looking for a bit more. The kiting is insane out of this guy, and he's looking for a fourth. There's the win, and it's the penta out of Diablo. You cannot stop him tonight.
And that's going to be the game. A final Hail Mary for the Bros. But Diablo flashes the shockwave. Ends up winning the fight. Ocean Soul paying dividends. And BNK gonna beat out Bro for that